Hey guys, welcome back to Lumen Detailing, the YouTube channel. Today we'll be working on this Frozen Gray 2023 BMW Z4 M40i. Holy cow, that's a lot of words. But that's what this car is. The owner of this car is a longtime friend of mine. I was supposed to be done for the year because it's pretty cold and the weather isn't the best for washing cars, especially if you get cold easily like me. I weigh like 120 pounds, so the wind just goes right through my bones. But yeah, we'll be doing this today. First we're going to be washing the car using Dr. Beasley's matte body wash, and then the matte decon, and then the coating. But first we're going to wash the wheels. Here I'm using CarPro Retire and Adams Polishes iron remover, and I'm using a tire brush obviously, and then a soft brush because these are gloss black wheels, so they scratch pretty easily, so you gotta make sure your brush is soft. So after washing the wheels, we went ahead and sprayed the car down just to make sure that there's nothing on the car that's potentially going to scratch it, because with matte colored cars, if you scratch it, you really cannot polish it off at all. So you're going to have to get it repainted, so don't mess up. And here we're putting the Dr. Beasley's matte wash inside the foam cannon, and we're also going to put some inside one of the buckets using our 2-bucket method. And here we go. So in theory, you can use any soap, but for me personally, if they make a product specifically for a specific car, like a matte car, then I'm going to go ahead and use that. But if you don't want to, just make sure that you're using a soap without any additives and it's pH neutral. So yeah, because some soaps have like wax in them or anything that enhances the gloss. And obviously this is a matte car, so you don't want to enhance the gloss, because that just defeats the purpose of having a matte car. Again, you want to be careful when you're washing a car in a matte finish, and you want to be using the softest things possible. So we're using the Incredimate XL for the body, and then we're using this detail brush, which is like super soft. I think it's made of real rabbits. Probably not, because PETA would get mad. But it's still super soft even if it's not made of real rabbits. For soft top convertibles, you just use a brush that's soft and it's not gonna rip it. I mean, these are pretty tough, but you want to just use something gentle but strong enough to clean it. And you're gonna be using it like you would a sponge, so you can put it inside your wash bucket and then just scrub away.
So for me, I like to dry the nooks and crannies, the little crevices like the grill, the mirrors, everything, little small stuff with this blower so that it doesn't drip later on and cause water spots. So the side mirror and the black trim on the A-pillar, we're going to be polishing it. So when you do this on a matte finish car, make sure you don't get any splatter on the paint and that your polisher does not touch the paint. So you got to be very, very careful. Otherwise it's going to turn that matte finish into a shiny finish. Because we'll be ceramic coating the leather inside the car, you want to make sure you clean everything, and for that I use CarPro inside, and it does have a nice smell too, so you know, that's a bonus. And it cleans really well. It cleans anything inside the car, really. So yeah, highly recommend it. I'm gonna be doing a separate video on how to apply Leather 2.0 just because it's a pretty extensive process. It's easy, but it's hard to explain in like 10 seconds. For the convertible top and also the carpets, you can use CarPro Fabric to give it that protective coating, and it's pretty easy to use. You would apply it the same way you would apply it on the carpet or the convertible top. I can do a separate video on that, but here you could really just see how it's used. It's pretty easy. Just make sure you use this on a well ventilated area because this thing really stinks. And if you trap yourself in there, like close the garage door or something, I don't know if you'll survive. You probably will, but it just stinks. And now we're using Dr. Beasley's matte decon to decontaminate the car. So you want to spray it pretty generously around the area that you're decontaminating. Then let it sit for maybe a minute or two, let it do its job. And then right after that you want to buff it off, wipe it off. And so that's what I'm doing, and then my brother is coming up behind me to make sure that it's completely dry and nothing stays on the paint. So what I did forget to add in this video is us spraying the car with Geon Prep just to make sure all the oil residues and everything is gone. But now we're applying the Dr. Beasley's matte coating, and it's pretty easy to use, honestly. The only difference compared to a normal ceramic coating is that you spray the area you're working on with distilled water, and then the instructions said to do it in circles, so that's what we did. But I've seen other videos where people are using the same thing, but they apply it in a cross-hatch pattern. So I don't know, do whatever feels right to you. For me, I like to follow the instructions because whoever wrote that must be an expert. Just like I mentioned earlier about using a matte body wash for a matte finish car, I'm using a coating specifically made for matte finish cars because a traditional ceramic coating is supposed to add gloss or enhance the gloss of a car, and if it's a matte finish, well, I don't really want to add gloss to it. So right after you apply the coating using the circle microfiber pad, you're going to want to level it out right after and then buff off any excess. Make sure you use very light pressure so you're not removing the coating that you just applied, and you let it cure for 24 hours and you're good to go. The car is protected. If you want to try out any of the products I used in this video, check out the description below with direct links and use the code word LUMEN for 10% off. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something about matte finished cars or how to take care of it. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked it, press the like button. If you didn't like it, then just go watch a different video. And yeah, thanks. Bye. I also have more pictures of this car on my Instagram, which is Lumen Detailing Co. Same thing as my YouTube. So go check it out.